Welcome back, everybody, to MLB 15, the show. The Red Sox won last night. They killed Seattle today. The Red Sox had 26 hits, scored 22 runs, and destroyed the Mariners 22-10. Jackie Bradley Jr. had 5 hits, 2 homers, drove in 7, and scored 5 runs. More after this.
Baseball at Fenway. The Mariners and the Red Sox are next. Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Seattle Mariners and the Red Sox. Welcome into Red Sox baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the 2 starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, they've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you in the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
Austin Jackson stepped to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
So before we start the game, listen to this, everybody. The Red Sox beat the Mariners 22-10. They beat the Mariners last night 15-1, so they've scored 37 runs in 2 games since the news that John Farrell has cancer. 37 runs in 2 games. Mookie Betts, 3 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs and a walk. Brock Holt, 3 for 6, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs and a walk. Xander Bogaerts, 4 for 7, 2 RBIs. David Ortiz, 3 for 3, 3 RBIs. Garen Cicchini, by the way, got called up by the Red Sox. Stephen Wright got put on the DL for 7 days. I assume he has a concussion. I don't know how. But he went in for Ortiz and went 0 for 1. Travis Shaw went 0 for 6. Pablo Sandoval, 1 for 1, 2 runs scored, an RBI. He left injured. He had a home run, by the way, but he left injured on a ball. Got hit by a pitch or something. So Josh Rutledge comes in, and he goes 2 for 2 with 4 runs scored and 2 walks. Alejandro De Aza, 1 for 5, 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs and a walk. Blake Swihart, 4 for 5, 4 runs scored, 3 RBIs and a walk. And Jackie Bradley Jr., 5 for 6, 5 runs scored, 7 RBIs. He raised his average to 250. Now, Bradley had 3 doubles. Holt had a double, Swihart had 2 doubles, and Ortiz had a double. Sandoval hit his 10th homer. Bradley Jr. had 2 homers. He has 4 on the season. And De Aza hit his 7th. RBI, Sandoval hit his 39th. Bradley Jr. had 7. He's up to 17. Bogaerts had 2. He has 56. Ortiz had 3. He has 72. De Aza had 2. He has 32. Holt had 2. He has 34. Swihart had 3. He has 18. And Betts had 2. He has 53. 2 out RBIs, Ortiz, Bogaerts, Swihart, and Bradley Jr. had 2. Sacrifices, Ortiz had 2, and Betts had 1. Holt grounded into a double play. For runners in scoring position, the Red Sox were 11 for 20, and they also left 11 men on base. Okay, now for the Red Sox pitching, Miley won the game. He's 9-9 now. 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts, lowering his ERA to 4.58. Tommy Lane came on and got shelled. 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. He struck out a guy and gave up a homer. Ryan Cook, the guy they got from the Athletics, came in and got shelled. 2/3 of an inning, 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, walked 1, struck out 1, gave up 2 homers. And then Robbie Ross comes in and gets the other 2/3 of an inning, and he only gives up a hit. Okay? The Red Sox line score. They scored 5 in the second, 5 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 4 in the sixth, 4 in the seventh, and 3 in the eighth for Seattle. And by the way, they did this against Felix Hernandez. That's who they did this against. Felix Hernandez. Listen to his start. 2 in the third innings, 12 hits, 10 runs, 10 earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and he gave up 3 homers. His ERA ballooned to 3.65. Danny Farquhar came in, 2 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He lowered his ERA to 6. Joe Beimel came in, lasted a third of an inning, 2 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks. Rob Rasmussen came in, guy they got from the Blue Jays. 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks. ERA is, by the way, 16.20. Tom Wilhelmsman came in, an inning, a hit, and that was it. And then the catcher had to throw an inning because they were getting destroyed. Sucre the catcher. 1 inning, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, and he gave up a homer. So that's what the Red Sox did. Unbelievable. The Red Sox have scored 37 runs in the last 2 games since finding out that John Farrell was diagnosed with cancer. If there's anything to rally around, it's this. It's too late, but if they can somehow finish the season with a winning record, somehow, or close to a winning record, I mean, they got a month and a half of the season left. They got about 45 games left, I believe. You know what I mean? They at least have 30 to 40 games left easily. So the deal is, if they can somehow, once they lose their 82nd game, they have a losing season. They have 64 losses right now. So 18 more losses, and they have a losing season. But if somehow the Red Sox can rally around Farrell going down. Now, don't get me wrong. The fact that the Red Sox bullpen gave up 8 runs is inexcusable. They gave up 8 runs in literally an inning and a half or 2 innings. That's not acceptable. But the Red Sox offense, and they did it without Hanley Ramirez, and they literally did it without Sandoval because he got injured after like the 3rd inning. Jackie Bradley Jr. set a Red Sox club record, I believe, with 5 extra base hits in 1 game, if I read that correctly. Jackie Bradley Jr. over the last week has like 3 homers, 13 RBIs. It's something ridiculous. He's hitting like 1,300, or not 1,300, you know what I mean. He's hitting 561, I think. I think his OPS is like 1,300. He's on fire. Jackie Bradley Jr. is on fire. I don't believe it. What he was doing in AAA all season, he finally is now translating to the big leagues. So, great job by the Red Sox. They're now only 12 games under 500. They're 52-64. But, yeah, huge win for the Sox. Unbelievable statistical game. So, Miley pitched well. And the night before, they won 15-1. 37 runs in the last 2 games. 37 runs. I don't know the math, and I don't want to waste your time looking it up, guys. But if the Red Sox, I think the Red Sox in the last 2 games scored more runs than they did in all of July. That's probably an exaggeration, but let's see. If we go to scores, we go back to July. Let's see what the Red Sox. I'm going to keep hitting back. I don't know if that's going to do anything now. Okay.
the game today, the flame-throwing right-hander Taiwan Walker. And the Mariners defensively will look like this behind him. Mookie Betts will step in now to lead things off in the home half.
Mookie Betts, I think, has a 26-game hitting streak on the line here. There's 27. All right, here we go. July 31st, the Red Sox scored 7 runs. July 30th, they scored 8 runs, so that's 15 right there. The 29th, they scored 2, so that's 20. Right, 17. 28th, they scored 4, that's 21. 27th, they scored 8, so that's 29. So yeah, it's a bit of an exaggeration. Red Sox scored 11. Yeah. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but 37 runs is pretty crazy.
Fourth in the AL in RBIs, but with a chance to add to his total early on. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball.
Thought I waited on it. It's still early, man. Thought I waited on it.
Oh, and 2 home now to Bogart. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Come on! A mistake on 0-2 gets play.
That was a big homer.
Center here, 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Red Sox have moved down 3-0.
Well, this is a pitch you love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now you're going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but already 3 runs on the board.
David Ortiz will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting. Infield in the overshift here now the pitch. The first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. PK, you look at the M's entering play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape.
What a catch. What a catch.
They're starting to open up some ground at the top of the division. When you're setting a good pace at the top, it can be frustrating for those teams that are chasing you because they start thinking, what do we have to do to make up some ground?
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Pablo Sandoval will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. and the threat. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Nelson Cruz will get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. And with one gone, time for a check in the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. Trumbo will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now this ball is also swung on and also hit on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
These infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Morgan Morrison will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
He's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
That's wide, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And this is fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Another 2-2 offering. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And Bradley will play it on the hop. It's a base hit. Mike Zunino stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. Bradley is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mariners lead 1. Still down 3-0. Alejandro de Asa will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game. Now the first pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And stands by De Asa. Here's the pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1. Now the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first and there were 2 down. Jackie Bradley Jr. get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Brett Miller will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now here's the pitch. Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. And they'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Austin Jackson will dig in. Popped out his first time. And that's in there for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put it behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Here it comes. Now a swing. This here is down on strike. 2 down. Digging the third.
This is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but the strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed, if you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Here's Seth Smith now. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something.
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out. Inning over. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here, 3-0.
Mookie Betts
Makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he's retired here, 1 away. Brock Holt will stride in again. Singled and later scored his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Xander Bogaerts getting another shot to do some damage. He had the 3-run homer his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit. So he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
So runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And in steps trouble in the person of David Ortiz, the DH. First pitch to him. Who started it with the change, and it's 0-1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch. Chopper foul. Another 0-2 coming. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location.
All with 2 outs, man. 5 runs with 2 outs. 2 homers.
A two-run home run. Number 23 for it thus far. And the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead to count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike one. Now here it comes. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes if you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times. Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. And this would wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now and we're only in the 3rd inning. And here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
This ball hit out to left center, and it's over the head of shortstop Miller for a base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And after 1 goal, this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Things are not going any better for him this inning either. That's 6 runs he's given up so far, and I don't think I've seen anything that tells me he's about to turn things around.
Alejandro De Asa will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch on the way. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's through into left, a base hit. Here comes the Panda. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Denny Farquhar is going to come out and pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Into the box, Blake Swift. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Comes set, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
Another run home to score in the shouldn't be charged to him, but still, he's got to find some way to get his guys out of this already.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Rolando Burns will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. On now to the top of inning number 4. Boston's out in front, 8-0. Robinson Cano will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Long pitch.
So far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And the pitch. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit. Kyle Seager will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. In there, 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. And he couldn't get on top of it as this is popped up behind shortstop. Diaz comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
With the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
As a look, now the pitch. And fastball flew it right by him. And 2 down.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. Still 8-0. Mookie Betts will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First offering on the way. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Smith is there to make the catch in the home half of the 4th. Starts with a 1 pitch out. Brock Holt dig in now with a single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Here's the first offering. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. So he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. First pitch coming. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine.
Oh, meanwhile, my goodness, that ball caught him pretty good out there on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get it out here. David Ortiz will try again after getting that two-run homer his last time around. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly landed and got him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Red Sox, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Logan Morrison will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. Up and away to start the inning, it's 1-0. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it should be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Mike Zunino will try it again. He flew out his first time. Fouled back. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. Brad Miller will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw by Sandoval is in time, one away.
Well, you're not going to advance that runner if you're going to hit the ball right there. This forces him to hold at second base, and depending on how things turn out from here, that could very easily wind up costing you a run.
Into the box now, Austin Jackson. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Piazza is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2. Seth Smith will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 0-1 now to Smith. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready. Now the pitch. In the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. Middle of the afternoon here at Fenway. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Mariners 1. Travis Shaw will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Pablo Sandoval will dig in. He doubled home run last time around. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both the left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Now the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The next pitch. Fastball that he laces the other way into left, and this will split the gap for extra bases. Heading for second is Sandoval. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
Well, you're hot. You're hot. I mean, there's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. He comes through again with his second hit of the ballgame. This one, for 2 bases.
Alejandro Diaz will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Stands by Diaz. Here's the pitch. And the pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and then one pitch later, he basically turns that double into a triple, as that's going to be ruled a wild pitch.
From the belt, the pitch. Shot fouled at the plate here, and it's 0-2. From the stretch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Blake Swift will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Smith is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Red Sox lead 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Robinson Cano will get things going here in the Mariners' 6th as he'll step in to lead off the inning. And a high strike there, 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Bradley is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
All through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. This has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Kyle Seager will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
The pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2-2 down, starting 6th inning. And this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Nelson Cruz will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Cruz awaits the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
One thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Bounce toward the hole and through into left field for a base hit. Crumbo will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A runner on first with 2 away. As a look, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Comes set, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Mariners lead 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now the pitch. Here's Cano now at second. And taking it out there for the first out. Mookie Betts getting another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. There's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Cutter misses and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, it usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here comes a 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 one more time. 2-2 pitch, pulled on the ground down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Brock Holt will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. And here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic ball going now. That's his 3rd hit, 4 trips, all of them singles. He's going to top out all game long.
Tom Wilhelmsen will come on now to try and sort this mess out as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Sander Bogarts will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ballgame. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 2 out with a man at first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chopper, foul. He waits, now the pitch. He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do.
Again, a 1-2. And he reaches for one.
Should never have swung.
As he's down on strikes for the final out. One left for the Red Sox, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th, but first here's a look at our game summary to this point. Logan Morrison will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-2 once more. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Morrison is retired for round number 1.
Just overmatched with him. It's a 1-2 fastball. This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the two-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
It's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ballgame. The strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Now another 0-2. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Brad Miller will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
You can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, he's been out of the zone.
Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled straight back. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's another 0-2. Look out. That might have got him right in the chest. And now, fortunately, they will get it out here. Austin Jackson will stand in. They've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
That pitch count is 88 now. But to me, he looks good to go.
Full count offering on its way. Grounded softly to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. It's still an 8-1 ball game. David Ortiz will stride in to first and take it back to the third. And you take another look here. This 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Here's the first offering. And a bouncing ball, foul. Pitch on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now here it comes. And a swing and a miss by Ortiz as he can't make contact there. One away. Travis Shaw will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First offering on the way. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the third, and that's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Now the 1 strike pitch is sent on the ground at Cano at second base. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Pablo Sandoval will dig in. He's done with his last time. First pitch to him. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Seth Smith will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. He's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long. And I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. And that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Robinson Cano will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Bradley will settle under it to make the play for the first out. The runner will have to head back to first. Eight to 1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Kyle Seager will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
He's set, now the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Shaw is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball. As you take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Nelson Cruz will dig in. He singled his last time around. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, it seems like you kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
He's ready now. The pitch. Bold strike, 0-2.
They'll take it now. He's going to have to swing that.
And he struck him out. 7 for the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mariners lead 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Alejandro De Aza will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Means he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. He's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. And stands by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. There to take it is Smith, and that's out number 1. Blake Swift will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The pitch. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Knee high, he barehands it in time to first, and there are two away. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch coming. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Smith is there, and they go down in a hurry here as the side is quickly retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Mark Trumbo will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, there's a mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. So you can't go up there and just mail it in. You gotta see this through right to the end of the game. Tommy Lane
will come in now working with a huge lead, so they'll just look to get some work in here. This is foul right side. Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he struck him out, and there's the hat trick, and that's his third strikeout of the ballgame. Reminder to stick around here after the game comes to an end here at Fenway, as we'll have post-game highlights at the conclusion of the broadcast. Logan Morrison will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch hanging here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man. Sinker, and this one's over as well, 0-2 now. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's a ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. Up with it there is Sandoval. They're on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. Mike Zunino will step in, a base hit in his last time. And a curveball drops in there for strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at him there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can sort of get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of his hands.
Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I don't want to get cocky with it on the flag. Let the tough pitch play off.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Now, what was it? He would have cheated one of those pitches. Now on 2-2, I don't think you move around it.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that will do it here.
You know, you keep wondering if this is going to be the day that it ends, and it just never seems to happen. This is really becoming an incredible streak.
Look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong
about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 8-1. So long from Fenway.
All right, guys, you saw it, 8-1 win, huge win. Guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share. We will see you next